All right, guys, Storm Nation, it's time to level up your game with the new Lab Series ball from Storm, Level. Yeah, no better way to start off a video. I didn't 2-8 the first shot. Okay, we got a lot to talk about here, a lot to unpackage. This is a brand new bowling ball. New cover, new core. It does have AI, so you get your extra, I don't know how much percentage of hits, but that's what this AI stuff is supposed to do. So this is not a urethane ball. I want to make that clear. Full reactive, not urethane. Brand new cover. It is reactive. Say it with me. It's reactive. I don't care what you've said. I got it straight from the source. It's reactive. All right, so I drilled this ball before I knew anything about it. I knew it was supposed to be urethane-esque, or I was told at least. Come to find, it is reactive. It's not urethane, so it's not urethane. I just want to make that clear. Not urethane. It is supposed to be our bridge the gap ball between the urethane balls and our stronger reactive pieces. This is a new blend. I don't know the details, obviously. I'm not in R&D. I'm not at HQ all the time. I don't really know anything about the bowling balls. I mean, at least what they're made of. So I've been told it is a weaker reactive, but it's not cleaner. So somehow they've managed to make it still early, but weaker. So what everyone thinks about urethane balls and what those are supposed to be, probably closer to this. So if you want a weaker ball that's smooth, this is probably the one. What do I think of the ball so far? I've thrown it on a lot of different patterns so far. Usually I come into these ball reviews and I just throw them straight out of the box, but I figured it's a new ball, new type of ball. I need to learn what this thing does. I'm still trying to learn where it fits. What I'm gathering so far, if you want it to be closer to that urethane transition ball, you know, the first ball off of urethane, I recommend drilling the ball stronger. It's still got a weak core, 259, mid-20s for the diff. So it's gonna stay online pretty good. That core is gonna wanna do that urethane thing and keep it online. But it's not gonna hook nearly as early as your urethane ball. So I brought a pitch black. I'll throw that next. So I'll just throw it now. I'll stand in about the same spot to show you guys the difference and how much earlier this is gonna wanna hook. It wasn't the greatest shot, but still, Brooklyn versus 10 back on the right side of the head pin. Does that mean this ball's stronger? No, it's just earlier. The level's got a stronger pin. Even though I drilled it stronger than my pitch black, the cover on the pitch black's gonna wanna read way earlier. I think we're bowling on a house shot. This isn't really gonna be your house shot ball. If you're a tournament bowler, I think this is a ball that's gonna be a little more appropriate. Actually, let's get lined up with the pitch black. Kind of give you guys the difference. But again, that level is gonna be that bridge ball between the urethanes and the reactives. Even there, I moved 3 off of the level. It's just reading the body of the lane way early. I feel like pitch black's probably gonna get me into a spot where I don't wanna throw it. So if I wanna be a little bit straighter with a slightly cleaner piece because it is reactive, I can be straighter with the level. I don't really see a point throwing it again, so what more can we say about level? Shuffle feels good. I like black bowling balls. Bowling, I like black balls. Let's move around, let's see how versatile we can get with this ball. I don't think there's gonna be a ton of area we can cover with this thing, given what it is. It's supposed to be really smooth, again, like a urethane ball. If it's not gonna hook early, and it's gonna wanna stay on line, then I feel like it's gonna put us in that spot, you know, when you ball in short patterns and the lanes start to transition, but your regular reactive balls are too much down lane, this is gonna be the ball that you go to. We'll move a little right. I'll try to throw it a little harder. Yeah, so I don't really like moving back into it and throwing it harder because my rev rate's not super high, so I have a hard time getting my ball to read the body of the lane the right way. So that could tend to happen that, like, I'm forcing it through the front of the lane to make it hit the pocket, but I'm not letting the ball get into the roll phase. So that's when the wrap 10s, the flat 10s kind of come into play. I like to control the pocket by using the front of the lane, finding oil and manipulating the ball to read the lane the way I want it to, rather than forcing it through the front. Tang tip, I guess. All right, so off of that one, we're gonna move a little left. Let's get to that same spot as the pitch black. This is 3 left of where I was striking before. Yeah, I mean, even there, it's way cleaner through the front than the pitch black. That's probably the biggest difference, honestly. And that's urethane versus reactive for the most part. The urethane balls are gonna wanna read way earlier than reactive. I like to think there's 2 different releases. There's a urethane release and there's a reactive release. That was more of the urethane release with the level to try to get it to pick up. Yeah, definitely cleaner than the pitch black. I mean, that's what you wanna see with transition, right? You got people throwing urethane all the time. You're seeing it more and more in league. So if urethane is forcing you left and you don't want to, I think the level is going to be a good ball to go to. If your reactive balls are kind of getting wiggly and you want to get closer to the friction in league at least, I can honestly see myself throwing this in league. And even though it's not urethane, it's got really low diffs, so the flare lines are going to be close to touching each other. For a lot of people, it probably will. And that's what carries the oil down the lane. It's not just urethane. Urethane exaggerates it because the oil sits on the cover. This ball is going to absorb oil faster. So shot to shot, it might carry oil down the lane, but when you pick up the ball, the oil is already being absorbed into the ball. So it should make it more consistent from shot to shot. All right, let's see how much we can curve it. And again, I'm still trying to learn where this fits in my bag. I'm definitely gonna drill a stronger one. If you guys wanna copy the layout, I'm gonna try. This one is, I wanna say 4.5 by 4.5 by 2. The next one I'm gonna drill is gonna be 4 by 4 by 0. That short buffer should get the ball to transition a lot faster, stand up quicker, AKA hook earlier. Yeah, not great from there. I mean, it was a strike, but that tells me I need to do something different, or probably just throw a different ball. All right, guys, if you have any additional questions before I get into the two-handed ball, make sure you'll drop them in the comment section down below. As I learn more about the bowling ball, I'll try to answer questions I see that are relevant to anything I haven't covered about this ball yet. I want to try to keep you guys posted as much as possible on this ball because it's new. It's not really anything similar to what we have. So if you do have questions, make sure you let us know in the comment section down below. Well, we're going to finish the video off just throwing a bunch of two-handed shots. They got new pins. I don't like it because now they're not flying around like they normally do. Yeah, we've just been bowling on a lot of new pins lately, and I guess that's what bowling centers do at the end of the year to get ready for the new year. They did at the stadium, they did here. I felt like a big part of my success here has been kind of the free hits. A little less free now. We're just gonna have to be a little bit better with our ball reaction. All right, we'll just keep moving left, and we'll see when this ball tries to not strike. Oh, that's very left. Yeah, I feel like on the old pins that strikes, but still that ball's not doing the right thing in that spot. Gosh, you gotta get this ball started early. So I recommend surface. 500 is good. For a league, maybe not, but if you're on the lower rep rate side or the higher ball speed and you want to sit in the friction, this could be a good option for you. Or if you're one of those players that's really low ball speed and you're just starting to learn how to generate ball speed and you're a two-hander. I know a lot of two-handers struggle with developing more ball speed if you're new. This could be a decent option for you, especially if you don't want to get urethane and have that urethane hook stop, hook early. This one's going to get down the lane a little bit better for you. But hey, let's wrap this up on a good one. Let's try to send it to the right, give him some good entry angle. That's not bad. It's also not great, but I figure when the pins are falling down, that's good ball reaction. You just gotta get lined up, right? Should we throw one more? We got the nod from the editor. One more. Should we move another 5? Another nod. All right. How slow do we have to throw this one? If I thought that was pretty good, rolled the 2. We're moving 5. This is like a 7-board move on top of trying to make the adjustment. We're gonna bang on this one, and we're gonna throw her slow. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's too much. All right, I made the 10-board move with the physical adjustment, but hey, it's got plenty of juice left in the tank. Start like that again, we'll make the move. Yeah, if you guys, look at this. I mean, this is urethane-esque. The core's weak, low flare lines are really close. This is 4x4x4, so layout's decently strong. If you're a two-hander, I would buff that layout, probably that last number, to like 5, maybe even 6. But here we go, final shot, all or nothing for the US Open. There you have it, folks. Level coming out January 17th. I just won the US Open. Thanks for watching.